Hey everyone, Doug here with B&H. Right here is the AVer VB130 4K video bar. There's a lot of features packed in here that make it a versatile upgrade for any video conferencing environment. There's electronic PTZ controls, a built-in speaker, multiple microphones, and even a light. It means that it covers the odds and ends that you need in a professional conferencing setup. The VB130 takes the basic idea of a webcam, but adds the necessary connectivity and features that effectively make it an all-in-one video conferencing solution. Central to this is, of course, a Sony 4K sensor, promising high resolution and good low light support. That enables the video bar to capture up to 4K at 30 FPS or 1080p at 60 FPS. Intelligent fill lights and 3D noise reduction keep the image clean, even in tricky, high-contrast lighting situations. What's more, the wide 120-degree field of view makes this ideal for conference rooms where you may need to capture multiple people in the frame. And if you don't need to fit that many people in the frame at once, it can also switch into a 90-degree field of view to tighten up the shot a bit. Collectively speaking, this flexibility is probably the greatest strength of the VB130. With 5 beamforming microphones on board, participants can sit throughout the video frame and don't need to be centered to be heard. The microphones have a 13.1-foot range, meaning it can also reach across a large boardroom. The microphones all feature echo cancellation and noise suppression, which should help in louder, noisier spaces. The smart speaker functionality even works in tandem with the automatic video reframing to track individual speakers based on the direction of their voice and adjust the frame to focus on them. The VB130 is controlled through a host computer with video provided through the UVC 1.1 protocol. On its own, the video bar can be used with just about any video conferencing platform you already use, such as Zoom, Skype, Microsoft Teams, WebEx, Wirecast, and many others. But it can also be manually controlled through the PTZ App 2 software. This lets you flip or mirror the image, adjust exposure and white balance, and most notably, perform pan, tilt, and zoom functions. If you're using the VB130 in a more produced environment, you could easily treat it like a traditional PTZ camera. The video bar lives up to its name as it's quite literally shaped like a bar. Now, for a PC monitor setup, this may seem a little excessive, but there are ways to mount it properly, which I'll get to in a second. Before that, it's helpful to think of the VB130 as intended for larger displays in a conferencing environment where it may attach to a larger monitor or even a TV. Let's talk dimensions though. At 13.8 inches by 3 inches by 2.6 inches, there's a lot that fits into the space. There's the camera, of course, but the fill light wraps around the video bar, almost acting like a bezel. There's also a color sensor right below the camera to assist in getting accurate white balance and in adjusting the fill light's color temperature. It doesn't weigh much, however, coming in at only 32.5 ounces or 922 grams. Connectivity is pretty good on the VB130 with a USB Type-B connection intended for use up to the host computer. This is a USB 3.2 Gen 1 connection, so you have plenty of bandwidth here for a 4K signal. There's also a mini USB connection to connect a microphone to it if you choose, and an RJ45 connection for Ethernet connectivity, which is intended for remote access through a web browser along with the unit's built-in RTMP streaming. There's also a USB Type-A connection, which is intended for an optional Bluetooth adapter, allowing you to connect a phone to the VB130 to utilize its speaker. The VB130 comes with a clamp-type mount that can attach via the tripod thread beneath the unit. This lets you easily mount it above a screen and tilt it as desired. AVer does have a separate wall mount kit if you want to go that route though. You can also, of course, use the tripod thread on an actual tripod and turn the video bar into a more mobile video camera setup, which could be ideal for bigger conferences or AV setups. When not in use, there's a privacy cover for the camera, just in case, and there's a Kensington lock built into the unit for security. The VB130 combines all the essential aspects of video conferencing into a single unit, while simultaneously leaning on AI-assisted tracking features to make it easier to use. The camera alone is a great option for companies looking to host video conferences in bigger spaces, but the microphones, fill light, remote access, electronic PTZ control, and video reframing make this kind of production almost effortless. So that's it for the AVer VB130 4K video bar. This is Doug with B&H, and I'll see you next time.